Look at the size of that pyramid. Wow. Welcome back, welcome back. We're jumping for joy because this is the last episode where we will be playing Infdev 2010-02-23. Today is the day we make the transition from Infdev to Infdev. That's exciting. This is Bugman CX. You're watching Minecraft The Journey, the Minecraft Let's Play Survival series where we're playing Minecraft from its earliest development versions all the way through to the latest release. Hopefully we'll be able to keep our worlds wherever we can, but I'm sure in these early stages at least there's going to be trouble where we won't be able to do that. But you know, you never know. Here's hoping. So we've been playing in this world in version 2010-02-23. So far we've got our wheat farm going here. It's going very, very nicely. You can see from my inventory I've now got 49 wheat and a couple of bread. So we have plenty of bread to go. I've got my my character back, so you can see my skin now, which is great. And unfortunately, in F5 mode, it looks like you can only see my backside. So unfortunately, that's what you have to put up with. And I run around like this, which is very funny. I was pretty sure there was a way to get to the front view, but I can't work it out right now. And no, can't do it. And so this will just have to do. Thank you for the arrow. Now, what are we up to in this episode? Well, you guys are probably very, very familiar with my Infdev extension, and this might be the last time we see it. I know, you're all crying and sad. But look at this. Actually, I've had to fortify it from the zombies. It's just so bad. I think all the doors, no, just the top ones are blocked. So yeah, as you know, we started out with the mossy cobblestone Infdev house, and then we decided to build this beautiful little extension. Oh, there we go. Barricaded from the skeletons and the zombies. And the creepers, mostly. They were the worst. Yeah, so we built this downstairs area where we built a huge chimney, this upstairs area as well. Now, most of the blocks, like these bookshelves and all of that sort of thing, would not be normally craftable in the version that we're in. But in one of the Infdev versions that we started in a while ago, some of these magic chests appeared. And inside the magic chests appeared blocks like this, and all of these, stack of 99 of tons of stuff. So using that, we were able to build this beautiful little house. Otherwise, we would have been living out of an ugly wooden cobblestone shack for all of these episodes. So in a way, I'm glad that we got the access to those blocks a little earlier than normal and were able to play with them. We also had a look at the cog. The cog is an amazing phantom block in Minecraft. It was added into the game, but it was never implemented, which means that you can get it if you hack the inventory and add it to your inventory, but you can't craft it or get it in any other way. And then later on in the game, it will disappear. It'll just go. They decide to take the game into a different direction. So in this version of Minecraft, 2010-02-23, there were a couple of other features added. They might have been in an earlier version than this, actually. Yes, 2010-02-14-2 they were added. There were a couple of extra themes added. One of them was called Paradise, and one of them was called Woods. Now, to do that, we're going to have to go back to the main menu and explore those options. So let's get out of this world for now and take a look. And here we are, the Minecraft main menu. So let's have a look in the Generate New Level options. We've got Island, Shape, Size, Theme. So theme, we've checked these out before, right? Paradise and Woods. We didn't see them before, did we? Okay, so Paradise. Let's have a look. Oh, this is the other thing, of course. The Infdev house, in the final few versions of the Infdev phase, is now made out of wood. So that's just a change that they decided to make. So Paradise seems to be like an island. There are a few trees, there are sheep. It seems to me that there's not too much difference between what we're already on and what this world generation is. Nope. So let's get out of here and we'll go back to Generate New Level and we will have a look at the woods. This looks darker. Aha! Okay, so I would say that this version is very much focused on the trees. Why is it so dark? It is daytime, right? I don't have an explanation for that. But other than that, I would say that this just looks like regular Minecraft now, a little bit darker. That tree looks weird. Let's go check that out. Oh, that's not a tree. It's just a column of dirt and a stone block. You can see why I was a bit confused. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Well, we've explored that. We've explored the Paradise and the Woods theme. That's it. That's really it. I can't think of anything else in these versions that we need to look at or cover. So I think it's time to upgrade to Infdev. And when we do this, it's going to be interesting to see how our previous world will transition up. My bet is that it won't, but I'm going to try it anyway. So hold your horses. Let's see what we can do. And look at us. We're in infinite terrain. And we're on a thing called the Obsidian Walls. The Obsidian Walls are Obsidian Walls, and they go off in each of the cardinal directions, north, south, east, and west. And if we just follow these things along, I think we'll just find that the terrain will start to generate infinitely. On and on and on forever. Check out my inventory. I've got 999 glass blocks and 990 planks. I don't know why these were the blocks chosen or why so many, but that's how it is. Now look at this. How far can we actually go in this world? It is infinite. If you're familiar with the Farlands, then the Farlands actually do appear in this version of Infdev. They will generate, but we're talking millions of blocks out. This thing above my head is the sky box. It's a big blue box where the clouds will work, and then beyond the sky block, can't even say it. Beyond the sky box, if you just head out this far and get to the edge of it, we should be able to see the edge of it. It's a strange thing. I think in this version, what happens is they were focusing on the world generation, but nothing else. And so they've taken away things like the day-night cycle. Also, entities don't work. If I throw these on the ground, you'll see them disappearing from my inventory here, but not actually appearing anywhere. And if I break blocks, nothing. I can't pick anything up. It's probably also why mobs aren't spawning at the moment, either passive or hostile. So yeah, as I said, if I just keep going this way, wow, that is very deep. I suspect that I will just keep going and going and going and finding infinite terrain. But this version isn't playable because there are no mobs. I can't harvest blocks and keep them. I can't build anything. So I think we're just going to have to explore this version for what it is and then abandon it and upgrade to a version where I can actually play. So I'm going to keep following this obsidian wall and see where I land, and then we'll come back. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that I found this. I was just following along the obsidian walls for quite a while, and this is a brick pyramid. This was only in this game for a few of these Infdev versions, this one in particular, and wow, this thing is humongous. It hasn't even completely loaded in yet. Let me get over and we can take a closer look. Just look at the size of this thing. It's huge. Let's go round to the corner here. I want to climb it. I want to scale it. As if I was in Cairo, where you're not actually allowed to scale them in Cairo, but you know, we're not really in Cairo. Wow, it is just huge. I knew these things were big, but I never really expected them to be this big. They're so big you can see patterns and shapes in the bricks. Ah, look at that. Okay, let's keep climbing. Well, we're almost at the summit. Okay. And we've conquered it. We have made it to the top. You can see quite far. Look at that beautiful Minecraft generated terrain. I am so happy that we managed to get to the top of this thing. And did you know that inside of this, it's completely solid? So apparently it was some sort of test to see if the game could handle solid generated structures. So other than the Infdev house, this is the first official structure in Minecraft. And these things are quite rare in the world, quite difficult to find. So I'm really glad that I spent the time going out along the obsidian walls and just looking for one and finding one. I am so happy. This is a piece of Minecraft history, and I never really thought that I'd see it. What was that? I never really thought that I'd see it for myself, and I'm just gonna hang around here for a while and take a look. I'm somewhere here on the side of this thing, and I've made myself a pick. The only one I can make is a wood pick because it's the only item I can get at the moment because it was already, all this wood was already in my inventory. And I just want to dig inside and take a look. I hope it'll break okay. Yeah, look at this. Come on, there we go. Having a bit of trouble breaking these blocks for some reason. But it just looks like the thing is solid. I'm sure if I dug all the way through, I would just come out of the other side. I kind of feel bad doing this because I feel like I'm defacing something, but at the same time, this is just a world we're going to throw away at the end, so no harm. Wow, I think the only thing I'm disappointed about right now is that I can't take a selfie because this is a great find. I'm not entirely sure how big these things are, but I counted down to this corner where the surface of the water is, and it's 63 blocks. Then we've got 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, and it varies down the bottom here where it intersects with the soil, the dirt. So I really don't know how big this thing could be. If there was a possibility for it to go even deeper, then maybe it would be even bigger. I really don't know. But it is huge. I've also just discovered that the very, very, very top of this pyramid is the build height because I tried to put a glass block on top of this block, but can't, and wow. That's an interesting effect. So it looks like the pyramid will generate at build height and then go downwards from there until it reaches a point at which it can't go any further. So this has been a fascinating thing to discover, and I am so elated right now because I feel like I have encountered a piece of Minecraft rarity, a piece of Minecraft history, and something that not many people have really ever seen, and you have to go to a lot of trouble to find. So this has been fascinating, and I'm so, wow. You see what I mean about how far down it goes? Yikes. So, yeah, I feel great. I'm really happy that I found this. So happy. And I'm so sad to leave it behind as well because it's a once in a little Minecraft lifetime opportunity to find one of these. But let's move on from this version. Let's upgrade to the next version and see what else we have in store for ourselves. I just want to go to the top again. Well, here we are. Infdev 2010-0313. And there's no more Obsidian Walls. And my inventory is... The game just crashed. Okay, we seem to be back in. I read on the release notes that there is actually a bug where if you open your inventory, the game will crash. But check it out, I've got 999 of everything, including diamond pickaxe and shovel. 999 of them, 999 lava and water sources. And the game at this point is exceptionally touchy. I just had a world generate before where I moved and it crashed. So let's just see if I can move. I can move. Okay, that's good news. Let me have a look at the notes to see what the changes are in this version since the last one. Okay, so you'll notice that the skybox is gone. That's because the day-night cycle is back, the sun is up there, and it's moving. It also says working lights, so I guess torches. I guess torches work. We have 999 of all of these items in our inventory, which is kind of useless because I can't access my inventory without crashing the game. And oddly enough, it says that the crafting recipe for paintings has changed, which is probably why I couldn't craft it in the previous episode, so that's a little bit funny. Well, there are other things too. The inventory crash is one. Fire can't be extinguished properly, it says, so I suppose if I light something on fire, yeah, I'm unable to extinguish it, and I crash the game. So that's not fun. Well, as I said, this version of the game is exceptionally buggy. Every time I try and generate a new world, I get a crash. Probably 1 in every 10 attempts works, and I actually get into the game like this. So I just wanted to quickly tick off a couple of things before we move to the next version and hopefully things start to get more stable. One is that this version of the world format is quite different to the last one, so there was no way that I could save my game from the previous world, that is the one from Indev into Infdev. It just wasn't possible. Every time I tried to load the game, it would take me back to the main menu. And the second thing is, Well, I think that's actually it. I think it's time for us to move on, because if I just do things here, yeah, still no items are dropping, and I think I'm just going to crash the game in a few moments anyway. So what do you say? We've upgraded a few versions this episode. Why not do another one? Well, it was touch and go there for a minute, but we made it after several more crashes. Every time you try and generate a new world, you have a chance of the game crashing. I'm not sure what's causing that, but it happens. But we made it in, and the inventory's changed a fair bit. We've got 999 of diamond tools, torches, flint and steel, logs, glass, and my bow and arrows are back, so that's great. I should be able to fire them now. Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting that, and yet I kind of was, because there you go. Because it says in the release notes, let me just see if I can find it. On hitting non-liquid blocks, arrows have a 100% chance of spawning one of the following mobs, each with an equal chance: sheep, pig, skeleton, creeper, spider, and zombie. So I'd forgotten about that one, and it took me by surprise. Let's go and try this out. Let's see how many mobs we can get. Make sure that it is accurate. Okay, ready? Creeper. Ah, no. Go away, you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. There's a lot of mobs after me now. It's only actually a handful, but look at this. This is just silly. I can't believe I'm spawning in mobs using my bow and arrow. Ow! I gave you life. Why are you attacking me? Oh! The skeleton caused a pig to spawn. Do it again, Skelly. Oh! Skeleton spawned another skeleton. Oh, this is a bit crazy. Let me just move on. You just move up here. To get some peace and quiet. Jeez. Ah. Okay. So obviously this version of the game is not playable in any capacity, because this is just not doable. Well, that was interesting. Come here. Oh, no, there we go. Okay. If I click that, it's going to crash, I'm sure of it. So let's move up to the next level. This is Infdev 2010-0320, and boy is this version unstable. I was lucky even to get this version running, because you usually get a crash immediately after you generate a new world. In the last few versions, the game's really gone back to its bare bones because of the new world generation engine, and as a result, all of the existing features that we've seen before are starting to get re-added. For example, this version brings trees and ores back, and the next version, 2010-0325, will bring back caves. I wanted to run that version, but it keeps crashing on me, which is pretty typical for versions around this time. So as for Infdev, it went through 3 main phases of development. This episode we've covered mostly what is effectively Phase 1 of Infdev. Phase 2 will be what we move into next, and it focuses on bug fixes and bringing back all the features that had previously been introduced in Infdev. But Phase 2 also introduces a brand new world format, and the terrain generator will see many changes and tweaks throughout the next set of upgrades. Once things calm down a bit, Phase 3 of Infdev will start, and it will be introducing some brand new features. I look forward to that. So we've come as far as we can for this episode, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what the next stages of Infdev are going to throw at us. But it's a real shame there won't be any more pyramids. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed yourself as much as I have as we've been journeying through the development phases of Minecraft. So until the next episode, this has been BugmanCX. You've been watching Minecraft The Journey. Bye bye.